There's a minute
Light this
for anyone
candle.
who wants to read it.
So we're back again? Call the meeting to order again?
Oh, you do that.
I think so. Well, the light's on?
He's
No.
ready, he's ready.
Okay.
Okay, good. And we'll have, we don't really have to introduce ourselves as nobody has. Okay. Minutes approval, does anyone have any questions or comments on the minutes?
I have read them, and I make a motion that we accept them as read.
Okay.
Second it.
All in favor?
Hey.
Old business, public hearings, there's 2 public hearings slated for tonight. They've both been requested to be extended, continued till next month, so I make a motion that we open and close, don't open and don't close, but continue both these hearings till next week.
I'll make that motion.
Open and
On the next
continue
one.
and close.
And close, that's, I make a
Oh,
motion that we
sorry,
open.
open and continue.
We open these, public hearings, and then we close the public hearings in the same breath and continue them till next month. That's what my motion is. All in favor? Okay.
That's technically how we have to do it.
Okay. New business, we have a couple of site inspection requests.
So, you've got one on Malone Road. It's right between the 2 existing houses on Malone. Just a little further in from the big house and before you get to the one that's been there for 4 or 5 years, or whatever. Single family, 3-bedroom, it's a 2-acre lot. There is a mapped wetland on the property. I think it's considerably further back on the property than it shows on Mass Mapper. But there is, I mean, when you walk it, there's I'm not gonna call it a stream, but there's surface water channel right where the house footprint and the leach field footprint is right now. So that would probably be a focus for your site visit, to see whether you feel that there needs to be any delineation out there, or if it's good to go. Or, you know,
Okay.
whether you want to
Is
call
there
it.
any, is this coming with it? No. Is this part of the,
That's his plan for where,
okay, so it's
it is flagged.
a pop-em plan.
How could you guess?
The ones on Birch's Road were not flagged, and he said he delineated.
Yeah,
them.
they are.
They're
You guys
flagged
are
now.
on the wrong side.
We apparently, we're in the wrong state or the
Really?
wrong
When
town
you
or
go down
something.
Ragged, you gotta make a right.
Oh.
Not a left.
Yeah, there's actually a third lot there.
Yeah,
That
down,
Terry,
further down.
Well, it's.
It's
in the-
funny how this is shown. I would just think that was west and this is east, but apparently it's like this, and you're supposed to take a right. So we go up the road and we take a left.
Because
You
we're-
went on the dirt
we
part
don't
instead of
find-
the blacktop part,
No.
or if you wanna call it blacktop.
Where we were, I knew I wanted to delineate them, because boy, they were sad.
You know, I guess it would be better if you had a north-south someplace or something.
I think there is one someplace, but it points, oh, there it is.
Yeah,
Okay, so
there's-
north.
The obvious direction. Down to the left.
Okay, so we apparently, if we went to the right, we would have seen some
We
flags.
zigged when we should have zagged.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you've got a full another month to give it another try.
All right, that was bothering me because I
I
was
saw him
arguing.
Friday night.
Well, I
And
hope
I said, how'd that go? He
I was
goes,
arguing with
"Couldn't
Rich.
find it, it wasn't marked. I said, I went down there during the week, I says, I think we were patching potholes or something. I said, and they were all flagged, I could see the flags from the road.
Because what we were looking at, boy, I don't know
There's
how
no sign-
anybody could have proved
Yeah,
those.
no sign.
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Had to get your
Yeah,
canoe
it's
out.
Pretty wet.
To go in there.
So anyway, this one is flagged with orange for the property lines. There's a well stake in blue. There's a bunch of pink flagging. 4 of them are the house footprint, maybe.
And has that been delineated?
No.
He doesn't show any wetlands flags or anything, so we'll have to see
No, nothing's
See what's there.
delineated here.
what we wanna do about that. Especially, there's indications from that map, the mass map there, that, which, you gotta take it with a grain of salt. Is there any other indication as wetlands, like DCR, DEP wetlands on that?
There's no watershed issue,
No.
so DCR isn't involved.
There's nothing on the map.
Yeah, it's not.
So this is just one of those overlays. I was looking at the whole hill, old Westminster Hill where I live. It used to be, this is a little perennial, intermittent stream or something, and now they get the whole hill at 1,100 feet as shown as wetlands, as with the drainage, I guess. It's like, who drew that stuff in?
They just turn the darkness up.
Right, somebody says, hey, looks good, we'll just make a new map and publish it. It's like, what does this mean to anyone?
So,
Artificial intelligence.
yeah, it probably more conservative than anything else.
Yeah.
But what that means is you have to actually go out there and.
Yeah, I don't have any
See.
problem going out, it's just ever encroaching,
Yeah.
pretty soon it'll be,
Well, just remember, whose land it is anyway. We only rent it.
yeah. You mean the good Lord's land, or are you talking about this?
No, the good Lord doesn't charge anything. There's another group that charges
I see.
us rent. And if we don't pay, you'll find them very quickly.
I see. I see what you're saying. Okay, so we gotta do that. That sounds great. And then the other place is 40 Birches Road. That's,
Also, turning right.
Yeah.
also going to the
That was
north.
a dick.
To the north. We've gotta go to the north. That's it. I shouldn't go, I don't know how to read it.
Well, I told you, I don't know the streets in Hubbardston.
Somebody else should go on this site visit.
So that's
I-
the third one, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
We don't have time to drive around in
So
a
that
town
one-
truck all day like this
That
guy.
one, when you go down after that first house on the right, it's that lot right
So
there.
you're
They
coming,
just perked at this one.
so coming down Ragged to the intersection, turning right. This is the big lot, that's the first one from last time.
Yep.
Okay.
This is the second one from last time.
The houseboat, you mean?
This lot does not have, actually,
There's a house, should be a house right there.
actually.
Bonnie Cunningham's house?
Dragon Hill. that
There's a
pond
house,
is-
there's a house on this
So
lot.
this is,
I think
that's,
there's, I think
that's
there's
the
like
one
a,
that they were supposed to look at, this one and this one, across from each other.
Yeah, well, one of them's right in the corner here.
Yeah, one's here and the other one's here.
what, well, this is the new one
Oh, that's the new one.
tonight, as of tonight.
Okay.
The ones that you saw from Mark Popham last time.
Yep, is
One,
that
one was here.
Yep.
One was here.
Oh, the other one was down the street then?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a house in between.
Yeah,
That
this
must be
shows
this
on
one.
this.
That must be this lot.
Yeah.
Now, what I didn't look at, and I should have,
This one's got the swamp,
This-
like all behind it.
this lot, I mean, I don't think it has any wetlands on it.
No, that one,
But the
that one
200,
didn't.
the 200, the same 200-foot
Right.
riverfront
Yeah.
buffer
Yep.
that you were talking about on this one may apply to the front of this
Right.
lot.
Probably.
That's another site visit request.
It's a site
Yeah.
visit request. Terry Aho thinks he's got an improved septic. And he thinks it's good to go, but is asking you to take a look at it.
That's the
If you want.
builder guy?
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
Oh, cause he's, yeah,
Same guy. same-
trying to do getting a building permit. Yeah, I see. Yeah.
I don't know if he's filed yet, but soon. If you want, I can take a look at whether there is a, where the 200-foot line does fall from Templeton Brook and email it out to you before you go out there. Or you can just take what's here and go out.
Yeah, I mean, we can raise the question for Mr. Papa. He's gotta be aware of it anyway, cause he's just did the same thing on this other two.
I would dare say he's aware of it.
And especially now since the DP has sent him back a letter.
He hasn't shown it here, so I
I see.
don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe the brook kinda goes away, 'cause I'm just looking and
Yeah.
spitballing here, but like, it seems like
Yeah,
the
the
brook is
brook
kind of
goes
further,
down,
yeah, so maybe
and then
it's
it
just
come-
out?
There's another one that comes across this way. And you got this one goes that way. It kinda splits off.
But I know we were looking at.
Cause there's a
you know,
bridge right here.
We were looking at the thin strip where he was able to put the
Yeah.
leach field location in between the 200-foot setback from this side and then the wetland 100-foot from the back. So it does extend into the front of this lot. It curves further away from the road here, so it might not be an issue.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering, 'cause it is further away from the road, looks like,
Yeah.
according to that.
Yep.
Okay. Does
Yeah.
it?
Mass GIS is usually pretty good on the major streams
So I
location.
saw flags on this one and this one, but I didn't see any flags on that one. I don't know what that one's actually marked.
Tell you the story about the East Princeton Fire Station. I did a lot for the site work for a lot right behind that.
Where is it?
So you know Captain Bob's
No.
on 140?
Oh,
I do.
Yeah.
The new, like,
Where they
rotary
put the
that's
new
there.
circle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, okay. East Princeton, yeah.
Yeah. So the fire station's right there. The house that I worked on was right behind it. DCR had it on their map, so you had to stay so many feet away. The fire station was the area you had to stay away from. So they built the fire station on what DCR had on their map as
The wetland.
the resource area. Because it was
Always
on
nice to
their,
be the town.
because it was on their map, and there was no resource area there, which,
Yeah.
unless it was under the pavement, still had to stay, they still claimed their jurisdiction because it was on their map.
Especially
So the
now that
poor
all the
guy-
water was running off the roof and off the
Right.
pavement, causing problems.
So the poor guy had to extend his driveway all the way to the back of the lot to stay away from nothing, but it was on the map.
Oh, that water was in those tanks.
Oh la la.
So, the maps are what they go by, if it's on a map.
I
If it's
went to a
not on a map.
presentation last week and they showed back in the old days, in the 1700s, they had to show Boston, when George Washington chased the British out of Boston, there was a little peninsula and Boston was a little island. And then subsequently if you look at it, it's a little thing like this, and now the airport's here and Back Bay's here and it's all like amazing. They took 3 hills down and filled it all in.
Can't
That's
wait to get on that restoration
something.
project, bring it back to the way it was.
Yeah, something. It must have filled in 75% of what is Boston is filled in, I would say, from looking at the map. That's amazing. Okay, does anyone have interest in going on these site visits?
If the time works for me, I'd go.
What, it would be good to go,
Yeah.
I'll stay home.
okay? You wanna go?
No, I don't wanna join. No. No.
No, I mean, do you two wanna go together as well?
Oh, I would do that.
Yeah,
So-
then you could see the ropes from your perspective.
I think he's got an idea.
Yeah.
Well, I know, he's always got an idea. But does he have an auger?
I do.
I do not have an auger.
He doesn't have an auger.
I'll give it up.
All right, so it sounds like Brian gets custody of the paperwork.
I mean, I don't mind going either. If you can't make it, be happy to go as well.
Well, I'll tell you, I do have a busy week, so maybe I'll skip this one,
Okay.
okay? And I'll get the auger over to, oh, you have an auger, a homemade one.
I made my own auger.
4-inch drill doesn't count.
Okay, so when do you want to go? When fits your schedule?
4 o'clock one day? You think like, what, next week?
Sure, next week would be, any day the sun's out would be good.
Yeah, this week is not the greatest.
I was chasing, the cows all got out, the grass is like this high, and there's a couple smart ones that they figure out how to get around and get through the fence. That was a pain in the ass, because I couldn't get them back in. That was today, and then it started sheeting down rain at the same time. And then, it was sad, but we finally got them in.
Ooh, look at that, Sunday and Monday, 2% chance of rain. I like that.
I think Friday, Saturday, and Sunday's supposed to be good.
Yeah, Friday's 5%. Or Saturday's 18% Friday. Now, does that
What's
mean
Monday?
18% rain or 18% chance of?
18% chance of rain.
Okay.
That's, however you can figure that out. 18% chance that something's gonna drop on your head. It could be a little or a lot. Only the good Lord knows.
I love when you're looking at it and it shows it's raining and the sun's up.
They're pretty good though. It's gonna rain start about 12 o'clock and sure enough, there it is. It's pretty amazing. Alright, what else?
All right. So I had a conversation with Nate Boudreau about an alternate member. You've got a couple options. If you just want to go with the alternate member that never, ever has any voting privileges, then you can just do it. I'll just send him a memo saying Concom would like an alternate member just to bring new blood into the table. The other option, if you did want to have a contingent voting ability for them to fill a quorum, if you had a problem with a quorum some night, and they would vote under those circumstances, then that needs to go to the select board.
I would think that would be the better idea.
Yeah. That would be, that's what I would.
I would make a
Yeah.
I'd make a motion that we go with the second idea that you offered, that the alternate member have a voting right.
Yeah.
And to fill the quorum, we don't have a member.
Yeah, normally they wouldn't vote, but if they had to
They would fill a
Yeah.
space.
create the
and they would-
quorum,
yeah,
then they would
Yeah.
vote that
Then
night.
they would
Yep.
vote, right.
Yep.
Right, so there's a motion. Second?
I'll second.
All in favor? Okay.
Okay, I'll draft.
So
some-
he'd have to get,
Sworn in.
So-
what is
Excuse me?
he'd have to
Oh.
get sworn in, then I suppose.
Yeah, well, yeah, certainly. But at any rate, before we get there, it's gotta go onto a select board agenda just to
I
say,
think that would
yes,
make
it's
us
okay to
stall that
have a
one.
member like that.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah, I'll draft something to Nate and he'll get it onto a select board agenda probably after town meeting, I would guess.
Nice, nice.
Signatures on the order of conditions for Ragged Hill Road with its additional culvert.
I was in Simon's property owner, right? One way than the other.
So, since it's
We don't sign it.
You already
already
signed it.
did. You
Yeah, we
Names
signed it.
are already on
Oh,
there.
We came up
okay.
last Friday,
Oh.
whatever.
Okay, go for something new.
That's the only thing we did right last time. Actually, we did a couple things right. We got eggs too.
Oh, that's right, we got eggs.
Well. Poor, it's too bad being poor people, we can't go into the line and get eggs, but
Oh, with the price of eggs,
what are you
it's a
gonna
good
do?
deal.
I know, it's a good deal. Might as well use them. How about,
So, since it's a nice, easy meeting, it's probably a good time to ask who wants to be reappointed.
is that, who's coming
Well,
up?
don't we,
Rich is coming up in June.
I thought I was just reappointed last year.
you have to get it reappointed every year?
Oh, no, it's
No,
not,
it's every
no,
few
it's
years.
not
No,
annual.
it's every year.
No, it's every few years.
I get appointed every year.
It's like every 3.
I get reappointed every
Like
year.
Every
three.
3, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Well,
I thought I was already.
I'm going every year, but
Ooh,
I'm
yeah,
bored.
Well, I'll
Reappointed.
double, that's what it says on the website. I didn't double check that with the
Yeah.
clerk. But if you do need to be reappointed, would you like to be?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Brian, I presume you would.
I'm out of here now.
You would like to make this more than a 10-week gig?
Yes.
That's good. All right, that's good. Anything else on the board's mind? Then make a motion, we adjourn the meeting for May.
Second.
Second, all in favor?
It's been a pleasure.
7:26.
Nice job. Keep